Hello, friends. Today we will start our new chapter How the Camel Got His Hump. So, let's begin with this chapter. In the beginning, when the world was new and animals were just beginning to work for man, there was Camel. He lived in the middle of howling desert because he did not want to work. It means when the world was begins, it means when human beings start living in the world, that time there was a camel, and that camel was living in the middle of desert. The reason was that because he don't want to work. He ate sticks and thorns and pickles, and when anybody spoke to him, he said hump, just hump, and no more. It means what the things he used to eat sticks, the thorns, the prickles, and when anybody just went to him and if they were speaking anything to that camel, in return the camel always used to speak a single word, that is hump, nothing more than that. Presently the horse came to him on Monday morning with a saddle on his back and said, Camel, oh camel, come out and trot like rest of us. So one morning, that was a Monday, when a horse goes near to him and he was having a saddle over his back, a place where to sit. Now what happened when the horse asked camel, so when the horse said him that camel come out and just walk and act like others animals are doing, on return hump, said the camel, and the horse went away and told the man. So what happened in return, like anyone if saying anything to the camel used to say only a single word, hump, and the horse went away from there and he told those lines of the camel to a man. Presently, the dog came to him. It means after horse, a dog came near to the camel with a stick in his mouth. He is having a stick in his mouth and said, Camel, oh camel, fetch and carry like rest of us. What the dog was teaching him? The dog was saying him that you have to fetch, you have to work, and you have to carry things like other are doing. Hump, said the camel, the single word again, and the dog went away and told the man. It means dog also goes to the man and he complained about the camel. Presently, the ox came to him. Now, after a ox came near to the camel with a yoke on his neck. Now, the ox is having a yoke on his neck and said, Camel, oh camel, come and pluck like rest of us. So the animals which are having different qualities, they are just telling to the camel to do like them. So ox is here asking to do a plugging work. Hump, said the camel. The same line he repeated, the same word, and the ox also went away and told those lines to the man. At the end of the day, the man called the horse and the dog. It means at the end of the day, what happened? That man he called the horse, the dog, and the ox, all three together, and said, 303, I am sorry for you. What the man said? That, oh, three of you, I am so sorry for you, but that hump thing in the desert can't work. He said that the hump thing, it means he's talking about the camel in the desert, he will not work, he can't work, or he would have been there by now. So I am going to leave him alone and you must work double time to make it up. So what the man decided, he decided as the camel is not working, so the work of camel I'm going to distribute among all three of you and you have to work for the camel. That made three very angry. Now the three of them were very angry because they have to do their work as well as the work of the camel also.
and they held a panchayat on the edge of the desert. It means they made a group over there and they were discussing something. And the camel chewing cud and laughed at them. So again the lazy camel, how he was acting? He was just chewing his food in the mouth and laughing over three of them. Then he said hum and went away. The same line. Presently there came along a jinn who was in charge of desert, rolling in a cloud of dust. So what happened next? There came a jinn. Jinn we all know, supernatural power, and that jinn was the in charge of that particular desert. And when the jinn came near to it's like a rolling cloud, roll over of sand, and from that rolling cloud, the jinn appears. Jinn of all desert, said the horse, it is it right for anyone to be idle? It means now the horse question from the jinn. You can see in the picture the rolling clouds. And what the horse questions him that what is it right for any animal to sit idle? Idle it means without any work. Certainly not, said the jinn. Jinn replied, no, of course not. Well, said the horse, there is a thing in the middle of your desert with a long neck and long legs and hasn't done a stroke of work since Monday morning. He won't trot. So, what the horse replied, okay, you are saying that sitting idle is not a good thing, but there is one animal who is having a long neck and a long legs, and he is sitting in the middle of your desert because Jin was the owner of that desert and he is not doing any work since Monday morning. View, said the Jinn, whistling. That's my camel. What does he say about it? Now the Jinn was also identified the animal and he said, that is my camel. He says hum and he won't plug, said the ox. Now ox is complaining about his work that he just simply say hump and he don't plug. Very good, said the jinn. I'll hump him if you will kindly wait a minute. Now what the jinn was saying that I will hump for him, I will make hump him. Just wait for a minute. The jinn rolled himself in the dust cloak and walked across the desert and found the camel looking his own reflection in the pool. Now the jinn rolled himself in that clouds, and what he do? He just went near to the pool where the camel was looking his own reflection. My friend, said the jinn, what this I hear for your doing no work. And he said that I'm hearing that you are doing no work. The jinn sat down with his chin in his hand while the camel looked at his own reflection in the pool.